in Ghana we have something we say. Ke atwajokemboshian. It's no hash. If
it's quite interesting to be hosting a program, but yeah, that's what this new age is about. You can kind of come up with an idea and create things and make it happen from the onset. I'm Nana Kwame. I mean, this is my YouTube channel. This guy right here is my very good friend, my best friend from infancy. We've been to, Charlie, primary school, nursery to university and everything together. So he's Mauli, Kofi Sikanku. You can check him out. He's a photographer too, he's a filmmaker, everything. But his background, in fact, no, I'll let him introduce himself. Yeah, I think I'm going too much. So, over to you, Joe Latte.
So definitely my name is not Joe Latte. My name is Mauli Kofi Sikanku. Mauli simply means God is with us. Kofi is a boy born on Friday. And then Sikanku means golden eyes. So if you really look at my eyes, you can feel the gold coming from them.
all right.
So, like you said, yes, I'm a photographer and a filmmaker by profession. But beyond that, I'm an event happening to everyone.
Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised to know that each and every one of us also is an event that is happening. And once we give attention and focus to that, we begin to promote ourselves for the promotion of life. Yes.
You do, huh? So that was a very cool introduction, and you saw where he was going with that. As you listen to his introduction and where he was going with, we are events to happen and all those, it can go very far, trust me. So I'm going to keep it short. What we plan on doing is to discuss issues happening around us, okay? So we want to take issues happening around us. It could be political, social, environmental, anything, religious, For Ghana, it's more Islam and Christian kind of things. But in the wider world, there are so many divisions, and I feel we have, common things we can talk about, or some angles that some people see that some people don't see. So this is where my conversations will be going to, So today, I want us to start with not religion. Let's go more liberal, all right? Let's go more liberal. I don't want us to delve into religion so fast. Last time we were talking and we were discussing this Mawako issue, all right? And there was a very interesting angle you raised that I felt, I haven't thought about this. A lot of us are very guilty of things like that. When I heard this Mawako issue, if you don't know about it, we heard it was reported that a manager of a Mawako restaurant dipped a worker's face into pepper. That is the story, all right? Pepper sauce, okay? So that was the story. And it was a very big issue. And what I want to discuss is people's reactions and what we were saying about the Lebanese, okay? So let's go straight into this. And this was my discussion with him. What do you think about this issue? We were on the phone and I asked him, what do you think about this? And he hadn't even heard about it. So he asked me for the background and I gave it to him. This is what happened, this is what happened. And how did the conversation span? Or how did it grow?
Well, when we discussed it, I thought that, one thing, and I thought about it again, and I realized that when there are small stories, when there are little stories to speak about in a particular society, what happens is that they are spoken about it in bigger ways.
Okay.
So this is a little story. Yes, it's an abuse it's something that we must treat with all seriousness. But the kind of media attention that was given to this particular story was amazing. So many top people were asked to comment on it. I've seen Ghanaian business owners abuse Ghanaian workers, employees. Has this made the headlines? I've seen foreigners abuse Ghanaian workers, and it's a hula baloo.
Yes.
There is a problem of abuse in workplace, and that must be addressed holistically and not bring about or not discussed in terms of foreigners abusing Ghanaians.
So you don't think we should make a big issue if a foreigner comes into our country and treats a Ghanaian wrong? You can't do that in any country.
No, you can't do that in any country. But who told you the guy is a foreigner?
Yes.
He's a Ghanaian-born Lebanese, from what I know, from the reports that I hear. He's a Ghanaian-born Lebanese. Look, I know Lebanese in Ghana who are now Ghanaians, who are even more Ghanaians than Ghanaians.
Good.
Because I've been with them. I went to Ghana Lebanon Islamic Senior Secondary School. I went to the Youngsters International School. In all these schools, we had people we call Lebanese who were present in those schools. They speak the languages fluently, and they are Ghanaians because per the laws, they are Ghanaians. You cannot just group people because of one man's incident and say, this is how people
And
are.
the skin color.
And the skin color. Because there are so many people who are from Lebanon in Ghana who have stayed in the country or they were even given birth to in the country, which makes them Ghanaians. And so technically they are Ghanaians. It's just like you go to the States. These days even people fight to go and give birth in the States so that their children will become Americans.
Or British.
And after that, if they commit a crime, are you going to say that those people are not British or American? No, they must be treated as any normal citizen would be treated. They have erred. The court will judge that. The case is now in court. So the court would have to interpret the law to see if the people have made a mistake. And so this should not be a race thing.
All right, so that's a very nice angle to look at this Mawako thing. We like to just go with the flow. Yeah. The easiest thing to come to our head, and then we want to go with it, sack them, deport them. We don't take time to look at nationality, citizenship. We just see fair people and hey, he's a white man.
Yes. Every fair man is a white man.
All right.
It's not a Ghanaian.
And it's not a Ghanaian. Okay. So we have to understand that we have fair Ghanaians now. And we have black Americans.
White Ghanaians. They are white Ghanaians.
In fact,
yes.
Good. White Ghanaians.
Arabian
And we have
Ghanaians.
and we have black
Ghanaian.
Europeans.
Yeah,
or Ghanaian Americans, everything.
Black Americans.
Even black Chinese.
Yes.
We have all those things. So we should try and tackle issues with some research. We shouldn't just look at the surface and make conclusions. All right. So that's done.
There are situations in life that will drive you. You might think this is a small problem, just a heartbreak. Just a heartbreak? A heartbreak is not just, your whole heart is broken.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry I'm laughing. It's a serious thing.
No, I understand.